Hey guys, I'm Kai Beard, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about taking stuff personally or not taking stuff personally. For mainly young entrepreneurs and also a lot of people in general, we take stuff personally when we shouldn't be. And when I started off my entrepreneur journey and I was shooting videos for people and I was trying to get clients, I used to take a lot of stuff personally. And I used to deal with a lot of self-inflicted pain, the stories that I used to make up in my own brain about why maybe someone didn't get back to me, or why someone didn't reply, or why maybe someone was blunt. And that used to kind of cause me a lot of distress because I used to think people didn't like me, or I thought that people thought maybe I was like unable to do something. And it caused me a lot of internal conflict when really it didn't have to. A really transformative time for me when I stopped taking stuff personally is back in 2021. I went to Ibiza for about 4 or 5 months to live there. And I went there with £300 in my pocket. I'd never been to Ibiza before. I never had any contacts. It's a story that I can get into another day, but the main thing that I wanted to point out is that every day for about 15 hours, I would walk around the island and try to network with people, try to get people's numbers and network with them. And what I learned is while I started getting more jobs and I started socializing with more people, is just how busy people are. And Ibiza is a party island and it's super busy. People be working all day from early until night and then go out partying, and then they do the same thing over again the next day. I became the busiest I'd ever been doing just my own thing outside of me ever working a job. I became the busiest I'd ever been in my life until that day. I've obviously been a lot busier since. I would get messages on my phone and I would just not be replying to people. Not because I didn't want to, but because I was so busy. I couldn't. I was literally shoot, go here, go here, go here, go here, edit, trying to get my stuff out to clients, work, trying to, satisfy all my clients and, get my tasks done that I had. What I learned is that where I weren't replying to people would be like, yo, or like send me question marks or whatever. And like, they're taking it personally, but I'm not. I'm like, yo, I'm just so busy, I'm sorry. Like, and what that really taught me, that gave me like a eureka moment. And it gave me like just insight or just awareness. And I was like, oh shit. So all the times I'd been taking things personally, and I used to be thinking to myself like, people don't like me, or people don't think I'm worthy enough, or I used to get like in my head and just have that like doubt and all these kind of feelings that it can bring when these people are just busy. And you got to think like these people have families, they have a business to run, they have responsibilities, they have a lot of other shit going on, they have other people trying to message them to sell them stuff as well. So just don't take it personally, because it's not personal. Chances are you're just another notification on their phone. It's not like they're ignoring you in person. It's not like you go and speak to them in person and you're saying hi and they're just standing there blanking you. That's not the case. You're just another notification on someone's phone. And so there's a couple of ways that you can look at this, okay? The first thing that you need to take away from this is don't take things personally. If someone doesn't reply to you, if someone doesn't get back to you when they say that they're going to, if someone tells you that they're going to do something and then they don't, just don't take it personally, because these people have their own lives going on. And another thing is that if someone's blunt to you, if someone's a bit snappy or a bit rude or whatever, you don't know what people are going through. People can be stressed as fuck. I know when I'm a bit burnt out and I've just been going, no rest, literally just sleep, up, work, I can become quite irritated, quite snappy, quite abrupt in how I speak, quite to the point. It's just what I'm going through at that time. And so the chances are if someone's like that with you, it's what they're going through. It has nothing to do with you. If you're a nice person, a good person, you've got a pure heart, you're a good worker, you've got good work to show, and the rest of it, then you can have confidence in yourself that, okay, it's not me that's causing this reaction. This person's obviously going through something. They're a bit stressed. Don't take it personally. Leave it. Because what taking it personally can do is it can fuck you up in the long run. Because if someone gives you a blunt reply and you take it personally and you be a bit weird with them, or maybe you're a bit rude back to them or whatever, it just like, you're just burning your own bridge. Like that person, and I know this from experience, this person that maybe you might want to be rude back to, or might want to tell to fuck off, or might want to be long replying to their message when they message you, it's not going to serve you, because that person could become a client a few days later, a few weeks later, a month later, and in some cases a couple of years later. And this has actually happened with me, where I've stayed in touch with people and they've become clients years later after meeting them. The point, well, obviously you know the point is stop taking stuff personally, but it's just to have some awareness about, you know, other things that's going on in other people's lives. And, you know, just keep on being persistent. If someone doesn't reply to you, message them again 2 days later, and again, and again, and again, and again, until they tell you to fuck off. Genuinely keep doing it. It's a very busy world. It's so competitive, and there are so many people. You could get like 50, this CEO or founder could get like 50 messages on one platform, just LinkedIn alone. Okay, and you're just another person trying to sell to them, and that's fine, because that's how the world works. But you've got to keep following up, and you got to have no shame about it. And yeah, maybe it might burn a little bit, and maybe your pride might, you know, get in the way a little bit, and you might feel a bit, oh, you know, I feel like a bit of an idiot, keep on messaging this person. But that's what you got to do, and that's what it takes. So you got to put your feelings aside. Maybe you're feeling a bit like embarrassed or whatever, or, you know, a bit, you start doubting yourself and you start thinking, why ain't this person replying to me? But leave that shit at the door, because that doesn't matter. And the chances are it's just a story that you're making up in your own head. And this is something that I struggled with a lot at the beginning of my journey. And so this is why I'm sitting here speaking to you about it now, because, you know, if someone doesn't reply to you, that could stop you from, you know, if you allow those negative kind of conflicting feelings to sit with you for a while, another opportunity could come up a few days later, and you might not respond to that different new opportunity as you should, as best as you could. You might not be your effective self because you're still dwelling on someone not replying to you. And that shit will fuck you up. So you need to leave that stuff, okay? You need to focus on the goal. You need to just keep being persistent. You need to keep following people up. And you really need to stop taking everything personal. If someone doesn't reply to you, if someone fucking fucks you over, if someone says something bad, whatever it is, just don't take it personally, honestly. And I really hope that this awareness, if you're an entrepreneur at the start of your career as well, I really hope this awareness can help you, because, you know, I know that it would have held me back in some way starting out. And so, you know, if you're starting out, or if you're in the early stages of business, don't take nothing personal. Just keep on just being, you know, self-confident. If you're a good person, you're doing good work, and you know you mean well, just keep going, following up, and eventually it will pay off. Drop me a like, drop me a comment on the things that I've said. Let me know your thoughts on this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.